the Oregon Ducks and the Miami Hurricanes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to the run. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And we kind of wondered coming into this game, did they want to run it up the middle? Did they want to run it near that big fella at defensive tackle? Because he's a grown man, makes plays all over the field. They try him early. I wonder if they'll keep trying it because we haven't seen a lot of people.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. With the draw, it's Brown. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man on the right. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. trying to get points on this drive, establish yourself, be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. There he goes! Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
There's some room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. 4th down, Moore. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for space. It's Pringle. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Mensah. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and short now from their own 48. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Throwing, Mensah. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Hurricanes will try to move the sticks on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Right back to the well. Across the 25. Here's a little room there. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Got a man. It's Jacobs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, that is how you bring the wood. Great job by the defense. He only gets a yard, and he makes him pay for it with a nice physical tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Rush is on him. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's Mensah to throw. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore. Lost one deep down the right side. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Calls his own number. Got enough for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the run, it's Pringle. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for.
Maybe some room here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That's surprise.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. Rolled his way into the end zone. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll start the return inside his spot, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Mensah. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch.
Makes the grab in their space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle, and with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Throwing, Mensah. Pocket breaking down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped and just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll start this drive from the 42. Finding some room. Makes it past the marker. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll try the left side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Canes want to move quickly. Back to pass on second down. Complete. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. Trying to get away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive there. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Number 22, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blow. There he goes!
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Here's Moore to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
There's a crease. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Looks as if they'll go for 2 with the subtlety of a sledgehammer with all these big guys. A run for the quarterback. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
On the move. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Bear. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas Longhorns. sidelines, we say hello to Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much to love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Canes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they feed him again. Might have a chance. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense
breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a a sack on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Maybe a crease. Past the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Arch is going to throw for it. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, 1st down here. Throwing Manning. He's going to fire deep. Basically a big play. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Miami.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's blocking. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's Arch to throw. He's going to take a shot. Makes the grab deep. He's loose. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how about that? Wasting no time. You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer. Take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. They'll try to run it in with Brown. He is stopped short. The 2-point conversion, no good, and they cannot take the lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Mensa to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Hurricanes, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Mensa unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Fires to the end zone. Makes a catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Straight ahead. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cotton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing, Mensah. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's open on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long. I mean, everybody knows you're going to be throwing it, but he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Might be calling a hot route. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. At the 35, he's got room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here's Mensah to throw. This one's complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And they missed the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Mensah throws it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
They just keep firing. That one comes out hot down the right side. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run inside. It's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas! Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Mensah to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's lofted. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Canes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He gets away. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Fletcher. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And the offense found no success with the backward going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
Fights off a defender.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run, and they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And they smelled that fake coming from a mile away. Still made the throw and catch, but not enough for the first down.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right. But the return team able to make a massive tackle. The gamble does not pay off, and that is a critical turnover on downs.
Using his feet. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. Toss play, good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
And he's in for his 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got it again. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough for the first. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. 4th down, Sellers. Got out of trouble and throws. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Mensah. Bringing the heat. Trying to buy time. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the 1st down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Fletcher. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Fires quickly. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Leaves it with the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Caught, and he's got room. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Throwing, Mensah. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Canes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he puts through the extra point.
Miami 28, South Carolina 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Fuller. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Gets rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole. and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Sellers. Moving out to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
Has it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Again, it's Sellers. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
It's as if these guys have been allergic to the end zone. They'll try to overcome it on 3rd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Oh, they're after him. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this 2nd half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
There's some room. The 40. Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40. He's inside the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He breaks a tackle. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Black 14, black 14.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Running the red zone, it's Fletcher. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. On the ground, it's Fletcher.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Quick strike complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. It's third and goal and third and long. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And the field goal unit is on the field. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Hunt.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Tuggle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Sellers to the air again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Here's Sellers to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Well, you got to love the attitude.